What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. It is the Bottom of the Bottle Show. I am your host, Jay Walker the third, or one of your hosts. My brother, my partner, them, the other half of the Bottom of the Bottle podcast, Carolina Dirt 803. He's here with us. What's happening with you, bro?
Man, shit, you already know what it is. The Hump Day Happy Hour tap in. We back at it.
Yes, indeed, man. So it's getting critical now. We really in the summertime shit.
Yeah, I don't know how. Shit, bro. That humidity, I think humidity was at 90% today up here.
Okay, okay. Well, you know how I go, man. Look, we're gonna try to keep it cool this evening. You know, do what we always do. The mission to make it to the weekend so that we can have a good time all the time. Um, I cannot forget about my cousin. Long live Dre. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna keep saying that for a little while because he gonna live on in me. He gonna live on in all of us.
Yeah, definitely. I had one of our cousins hit me up. He was like, man, that post you did. He was like, man, that one did it. And I was like, I just felt like at the time we had everybody was posting. It was just like RIP. It was just a shock to the system. So I just put a little more seasoning on how I really felt. I've had other people hit me up, but man, that was real what you posted. So
In a real way, man. In a real way. Well, we here, man. We here for it, man. We gonna how your week been so far?
man, rough. I ain't been getting no sleep the last couple of days, so shit, it's been rough for me. I'm ready for this weekend. I ain't stop getting no rest, but just to be able to sleep in.
I
Not
know
worry
that.
about going to work.
I know that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Be on the go 100 miles a minute all the time, man. You got to take time for yourself.
Hell yeah. I mean, and then you know how it is. Shit, a work week. Some work weeks go out fast as hell. Some work weeks you be like, God, dog, what the hell? This shit only Tuesday? I feel like I done been to work for 30 hours already this week. But
Yeah, I mean, shit. I wanted it to be Thursday today so bad.
hell yeah, shit. Closer to the weekend, closer to my paycheck, bro. Working working at my last job, I get paid every week. Shit, that's a big difference now getting paid twice a month.
Yeah, I don't know why they holding up my shillings. Give me all my shillings.
Yeah, man.
Well, what you got
Well,
on the agenda for today?
we didn't do first call in a while. I think we didn't do first call in a couple weeks. We can run through first call, then we can get into it.
Hmm. All right, first call, first call, first call. One gotta go. Joe, Case, or Avant.
Avant ain't out of all of them, Avant ain't put out enough. Avant sound like Kells, but I was a Joe fan. Then I don't know something happened. I get rid of Joe.
Okay.
I think 50 saved Joe.
One gotta go. Transformers, G.I. Joe, or He-Man.
He man.
Okay. The action figures was dope, but the cartoon didn't keep me.
Yeah.
Um, one gotta go. Um, I ain't gonna do that. That's too easy. Um, 64 Impala, 72 Cutlass. I throw the GTO in there just to make it easy for you.
Paula.
The Impala gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, if I was West Coast and drop top, what up, Kyler Green? What up, Skip? What up,
What up,
Shatari?
though?
Kyler
Glad to
Green,
see
what
y'all
up?
pulling in and joining us, tapping in for just a second, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, he said y'all talking about cartoons. I'll just say that Impala because the GTO is just me and not that many of them. Um, the GTO, the Impala. What was the other one you said?
GTO, Impala, and the Cutlass.
The Cutlass. Yeah, the Cutlass is just classic. Maybe I was a little older. I'll take the. I'll keep the Impala, but and get rid of the Cuddy, but just the Cuddy, just classic.
That was my 3.
All right, so who would you count on to save the world? The Transformers or the Avengers?
Transformers or the who?
The Avengers.
Oh, the Avengers.
Oh, Transformers, they have 2 now.
Yeah, the Avengers. Cause look, you got a god, a demigod, what you call it? You got a $6 million bionic robot. Cause you got a Hulk. Transformers always get their ass toe off to the end.
Yeah. So we always talk about villains, right? What villain do you identify with the most?
What villain do I identify with?
That you personally identify with?
Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Soze is a bad man.
Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Soze is a bad man.
That's probably my favorite villain. He the most mysterious villain. He the villain that's been around the longest that you really still don't know shit about, even after watching the whole movie.
Yeah. He had everybody scared off a name.
Off a name.
Off a name. And no justification, nothing, just
yeah, hey man, we was talking about movies. We did not bring up The Usual Suspects, which is normally always on my list.
Yeah.
If you need a good 2-hour break from phones and all that bullshit, cause we be talking about Scarface and Carlito's Way. The Usual Suspects is a super dope whodunit.
Yeah. He said he wasn't a villain.
Kaiser Soze wasn't a villain. Kaiser Soze killed everybody on that boat.
Everybody. And just to say, I watched Running Scared all the way through the other day just because we kept talking about it, so I had to watch all the way through. They were talking about Breakfast Club. I don't want to get too deep since this is his first call. A dope gift as a kid. Your first a skateboard or a bike? I know everybody gonna say a bike, but that skateboard was hell.
We was with that skateboard generation. We had the Gleam in the Cube. Like we was with that skateboard generation. Now granted, as many accidents as I had on a bike, you could times that by 10 on the skateboard. Skateboard fucked me up way more, but it was fun.
Yeah, I felt like everybody had a bike. Everybody had a skateboard.
Yeah, everybody couldn't do that shit. Motherfucker can't walk in a straight line talk about skateboard.
All right, that was my 3 at first. But a little side thing, real quick. Are you reluctant to throw on some roller skates right now at your age?
Nigga, I'm reluctant stepping off the curb on the street. What you talking about? I'm not putting on no skate unless my life depend on it. Motherfucker hold a gun to my head and say, I need you to skate down the street right now.
Yeah.
Hell no.
All right, so one of our topics tonight.
The word said the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker. That's definitely dope. And Bane.
Yeah, definitely Bane. I had somebody actually say the new Joker is better than the Heath Ledger Joker recently.
Say what? The new Joker?
Yeah.
Well, the new Joker is the origin Joker. So the new Joker to me was sad, and you can see the character development. You can see where the Joker came from. So that was super dope. But it's gonna be a long time before you beat Heath Ledger, cuz. It's gonna be a long time.
I agree.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Oh, real quick, I just want you to let me know what you think about this clip real quick before we start getting to our topics, though.
All right.
Ridiculous.
Well, if you're gonna commit a crime that requires a getaway car, you're gonna need that car to start. I guess my perspective on it is shit is bad for a lot of people. You feel me? So I'm not gonna weigh in on what I think about whatever they were stealing. I think it was groceries. The fact that you would even put yourself through the public shame of being caught stealing on camera means you probably needed that shit. You feel me? So that's a tough one for me to answer, but at least you could do was have your car breaking down during a getaway car. You got to get your priorities straight.
Definitely got to get your priorities straight. Collard Green said Warlock would be his favorite villain.
We need a warlock. We need a warlock on the big screen.
So one of the hot topics this week, we always talk about the younger generation and newer generation, street code and all that is, do you think, and I know me and you going to agree with this shit, and I think everybody older than 30 is going to agree with this shit, is Bun B a snitch?
Would you say it to his face? That's what I'm going to start with. Would you say it to his face?
Hell no.
Now, this is the thing. There's been a lot of videos. We probably gonna cover some of the same kind of sound bites that them other people. Somebody came in that man house, cause he didn't grab a kilo and set up a trap. He didn't rob a bank. He didn't do none of the shit that would involve snitching. Some random motherfucker comes to his house, terrorizes the fuck out of his wife, and he actually got with the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he handled his business like a grown-ass motherfucker with a wife that he loved and cared about. So, of course, you got to go to court. He could have killed the man. So, for everybody saying he's a snitch, you suburbanite motherfuckers need to stay in the house on your motherfucking headset and behind your goddamn keyboard, cuz this is not a snitching violation. None of that shit was a violation.
Yeah, you taking a shit, somebody break in. And when he told the story, I don't think his wife get enough credit, and that might be a good thing because maybe psychologically she don't want to go through it. But she said she was alone.
In that moment,
with a gun to your head, his old lady stood up. So, kudos to her. She hopefully she gets mental health, even if she thinks she got through it. You never know what's gonna trigger.
But even in that moment, she was still trying to protect her husband. Above all that.
But to say he a snitch, that nigga protected his family like anybody else. Like,
if you come in my house, first off, if you come in my house and I don't kill you, you lucky. And if you think I'm not gonna follow up in the court case to make sure you get your motherfucking time for terrorizing my fucking family, you wrong. Period.
Not only that, this ain't between me and you. You done brought my old lady into it. You done broke into my home. Like, I don't understand where that is labeled as snitching when he shot him, so the cops were there. It was an investigation. Now, what I don't agree with is that shit been like 4 years ago now. It's been a minute. That's the only thing I don't agree with.
Like the word say, man, that's like me, you, and the word. We sitting down, smoking a blunt or drinking a beer. We say, hey, man, it's a house around the corner. We gonna hit that motherfucker. Whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? We go in there. We do what we do. We might have hurt somebody. We might not have hurt somebody. We get away. But all of us don't get away. Say I get caught. And I get caught and I say, hey, we caught.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you where the word and Carolina Dirty is right now, cuz if you shave some time off. That's what it is. That's the snitching shit. The snitching shit is you was all gung-ho to do some motherfucking crime. You did the crime, and when it was time for you to do the time, you bitched up and involved other motherfuckers.
And Bun B was literally gun ridden.
Hey man,
Of all the shit these young dudes talk about snitching and standing on business, Bun B stood on business with the gun in his hand and in the courtroom.
straight up. And besides that, man, that man was super hurt. He was hurt for his old lady. Like we always giving black men a hard time about regular shit that other motherfucking cultures don't give their men a hard time for. That's it, man. I mean, like, if you gonna do a crime, you can almost do a crime by yourself and the motherfucker still gonna tell.
Yeah.
They'll make up some shit to tell. There's a
Oh,
bunch of
yeah.
motherfuckers in jail right now hoping that a prosecutor asks them something.
Shit, the people to call other people snitch, they ready to snitch if they get into caught up in some shit.
They be snitching on themselves anyway. The same motherfuckers telling Bun B he a snitch is the same motherfuckers that put their whole goddamn pack on the camera, laying aside the goddamn AR with the serial number scratched off of. They're the same stupid motherfucker.
And then say the whole they homeboy name in the video on the live.
Right. It was me, Juju, Hardhead, all of it was out there.
Yeah, hey, here we on 40th and 31st on the block every day, all day. Whoever money can get it. We always post it up. Like they be giving all types of clues. That's the same thing.
It's crazy.
Great reputations on black men.
Black men and the black culture, period, because it's like we gotta do shit to not get judgment and bullshit from the white folks. And we got to do some extra shit not to get bullshit from our own people, cuz we the weirdest culture of people. Like, we do great things, but some of us is just on bullshit. Ain't no other way to put it.
It's like we expect people to react, but when they don't react the way we want it to, we put it on blast.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. I got another small video real quick. I couldn't load up my other video, but that shit don't add right. Shit does not want to add right.
Well, let's talk about it.
Nah, I think
While you doing that, we can have a short clip on who the fuck Stephen A. think he is, cuz.
Stephen A. horrible.
Stephen A. demanding an apology from Will Smith. I can't go see the movie until Will Smith apologized.
Yeah.
To another nigga?
Well, I thought he was saying apologizing to the community, which is even worse.
But the community didn't ask for no apology. And who put Stephen A. as the motherfucker to speak for the community?
Yeah.
You know, a broke clock is right twice a day, like we say, man. Sometimes Stephen A., I just feel he be pandering, cuz. He be pandering, like, when it suits him, he with the culture.
Yep.
And when it suits his pockets, he be on Stephen A. time.
Which is always. That's why he get them big checks. I mean, if that's what it takes to get big checks, he getting them. But he'll say he don't care about other people's opinion, but that's not if that's what put you on TV. You basically make your money off opinions,
right?
Because a lot of your facts, like if he do a monologue for 15 minutes, I ain't say 50 for 10 minutes, 80% of his monologue is opinion.
I mean, it's kind of what we do here. We ain't got no super strong facts or credentials,
but we say that though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We say that, and we do it as a question. So what you think about this? What do you think? He's going to say, no, he's garbage. He's garbage because he averages 6 points a game. Now, the 6 points a game, that's a fact. But that don't mean that man is garbage.
It's only 400 and some odd players in the NBA. Like I said, they used to get on Kwame Brown, and Kwame Brown, his tape ain't great. But also, he made that club.
He did. Shit,
He
he
made
played
that
with
club.
over 10 years. He played over 10 years.
Yeah, nah. I mean, Stephen A. acting on for him to bring it back up was a bad look. Nobody was talking about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Chris Rock has had time to, and he got the money to if he wanted to say something, do something, have something done, he could have done it. It was a questionable moment in entertainment history. It's past. There's been more egregious shit. I'm probably still gonna go see Bad Boys, whether Stephen A. see it or not.
He probably ain't gonna sneak and see that shit. That shit did what, 50-something million the first day they said?
Oh, he got his money back. They said it made $100 million to make it, and they was at 104 from the weekend.
Yeah, but the first day it rolled out, then they like 50 million
Oh,
or some
yeah.
shit like that.
Something like that.
I haven't watched a lot of the reviews, but the comments and reviews I've seen, everybody said it was either decent or great.
Like I said, I'm probably not gonna do it this week. I'll probably check next Tuesday, catch a Tuesday matinee.
Yeah,
shit, he got
that jump wheel.
I think he got two or three other brothers.
He can fly to wherever Will at and confront that man whenever he wants.
I mean, it is what it is, cuz what's done is done. He didn't do shit in that moment. He didn't do shit after that moment. And at this point, you gotta let it pass. And who the fuck is Stephen A. to say we need an apology? Don't speak for me.
Hell no. I don't care about that shit. I didn't care about the shit when it happened. I damn sure didn't care about it now.
Yeah, man. They wildin'.
Definitely wild. So you seen the shit happen in Atlanta with the bus, right? Dude hijacks the bus, people on the bus.
I didn't get
fucked up.
I didn't get all the details. I did see something where they named the dude, and they said that there was an incident that happened before the actual bus shit. But that is wild, man. Like they say, Atlanta not a real place. Anything can happen in Atlanta.
And they said they had like a fight or something break out like within a couple hours of that shit. I think the fight broke out or something like that at the mall. Don't quote me on that, but y'all can look it up. Like something happened at the mall, and then that shit happened like a couple hours later. But I just want you to see this video. It's these people comment of what they saw from that. And this shit's crazy.
Holy
God.
crap. Oh my God, he's got a flat tire.
Yeah, all of them on that side.
Oh my God.
City of Atlanta, DeKalb County.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, Atlanta police.
Oh
God
my
almighty.
God.
They've been chasing
Look
that
at 'em
sucker for a
all.
while.
They're still coming. Holy
I wonder if that's a
Jesus.
hostage.
Oh
That's
my
gotta be a
God.
hostage. It's got to be a hostage.
Oh, look at, hold, I've got, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There goes a detective.
And then last one.
They're
Oh no,
still
they're still coming.
Good God.
Jeez, they got everybody. Oh my God. They got drones in the air, helicopters.
Damn.
They got helicopters in the air
Holy
and drones are
shenanigans.
flying everywhere. Oh my God.
They're filming it over there too, that guy is.
Oh my gosh. There's,
Damn.
oh my gosh, this is insane.
Wonder what the hell went on.
Well, they're chasing that bus. It's got a flat tire.
He's got all tires on the right side flat.
Yes.
All of
It
them.
looked like it was about to flip over out of control before I could start filming. I mean,
He went through spikes is what he did.
yes, he did.
They've been chasing that sucker for a while.
Somebody took over that bus.
Yes, they did. They kidnapped that bus.
Oh my.
Yeah, pull on out there, stupid.
I know, idiots.
Well, they're done now because everybody's
Holy
coming this way.
crap. Right off of Jimmy Carter.
The land of excitement.
Oh, Lord.
They ain't had time to go.
Now, I just want to say, that's an ass cop call.
All of them police wasn't even in that chase. Some of them just jumped in cuz it looked like and you know, I be aging myself out when I talk about shit. Cause you remember Smokey and the Bandit?
Yep.
All them motherfucking they used to have all them motherfucking cops chasing. What was all them cops gonna do?
I had no idea.
But you know what it remind me of? It remind me of really The Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is a Clint Eastwood movie with Sandra something. She was a big deal back. White woman, you know, they coveted her pretty well. It's a movie called The Gauntlet where he basically got to take this witness from someplace to like Houston, Texas. And there's a scene where they just trying to stop them from getting to the courthouse so that this lady can testify. And they run down on this bus and fill it full of holes. Yeah, it was Speed. That was Speed Part 7.5. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. This is what they talk about when they talk about the police budget, cuz that's not necessary. If you got 25 cars, I know just in that video just now, that was roughly 52 cars.
That we saw from that
all
angle.
of them can't even park in a situation to do nothing with this bus. They can't strategically, tactically do shit with all them motherfucking police. But you know, that's just my take. That's my take. Now, somebody did lose their life. I don't never take that lightly. Prayers go out to that family, man, especially if it was a situation where they were defending themselves or if they was just an innocent bystander. Nobody woke up this morning and said, I'm gonna get on the bus and get killed by some goddamn gunman. So that's just tough, man. That's wild.
So what do? You on the bus. You get on the bus. You already on the bus. And the shit hit the fan. You sit calmly.
I try to get up under the seat. Nigga, what are you talking about? If I don't have no tactical, everybody want to be a goddamn hero, cuz. If I don't have no tactical advantage, I'm doing whatever the fuck he say. You feel me? What you got to try to plan, strategize, mobilize, all that shit Killer Mike was talking about, you got to do what the fuck he say until you find an opportunity or you in a situation where you gonna be unalived any fucking way. You feel me?
Do you think about yourself and try to find a way off the bus, or do you think about the people on the bus if you fuck up?
That bus was doing 50 with flat tires because I'm not jumping off of that motherfucker.
So
I don't know if I'm jumping off of it.
I mean, I'm just saying, so you run risk of him shooting everybody on the bus, you run risk of him running into a building or some other shit when you could have got off.
Like I said, I think in those moments, we can all say what we would have did after we seen the footage and after we heard some of the story. I think in them moments, I always think about that when I go into a public place. Like it's weird. I don't know if I'm just PTSD from life or whatever, but I be in situations where I'm in like the grocery store or something, and I'll be like, what if a motherfucker running here right now? You feel me? So the first thing that I always think of is, how can I get out of this situation? My first thing would be escape, you know, trying to get out of the area of danger. If I'm not able to get out of the area of danger, then I do what the fuck them motherfuckers say. I listen, I pay attention to clues. Maybe I can leave later. Maybe there's a situation where I can silently communicate with somebody and we can form a tactical advantage. But, you know, everybody think they got them Call of Duty because you gonna die fucking with them people.
What do they say? Sometimes it's good just to be still.
Period. Motherfucker think because they got a gun, they won't die. You still got to get that motherfucker off your hip or out your pocket or out your back. out your boot, you still gotta. There's shit that has to happen in order for you to be successful in defending yourself with a firearm.
So let me ask you this. So let's say, because I don't know the story, and this is all just we just throwing shit out.
It's called the gauntlet. The word.
Yeah. If he gets on the bus acting crazy, do your spidey sense kick in to say, "Let me get on"?
Oh, no question. If
he
he
gets on the
acting
bus.
crazy getting on, I might brush shoulders with him. I'm getting off immediately.
Yeah, get him on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, immediately.
Now, if he's already on the bus, you on the bus, and like, sometimes, nigga might get that phone call or something, he just snap. What you know is that when you be still?
I think, like I said, most motherfuckers will panic in that situation. After you get that immediate panic off of you, you need to be thinking of escaping or defending. You feel me? So if I'm already on the bus, we already moving, and he get the fuck up like, I'm gonna kill everybody on this motherfucker, I'm like, man, goddamn, cuz I picked the wrong bus to get on. But I'm gonna do what he say. Now, if he just start opening fire, like, I just feel like you might die. Whether or not I'm able to just, throw caution to the wind and try to stop him, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a thinker before I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying?
All right, same two questions, but you the bus driver.
If I'm the bus driver, honestly, I'm going to find something to run into where I don't hit nobody on the outside. But if he in the middle aisle just standing there waving a gun, if I run into this motherfucking wall, he going to the front of the bus. Like, I think the bus driver could potentially create a situation. Now, more than likely, he was probably near the bus driver with the strap on the bus driver.
Yeah, from my understanding, I'm not sure this, but from my understanding, he was saying if you stop the bus, I'm gonna start shooting.
Right.
So that's why he was running in the cars and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you've been on a bus before, shit. The school bus, you done been thrown up in the air, under the seat, into the aisle.
Shit, so a pothole.
Yeah, and hey, look, and Atlanta got potholes. Like, let's stop playing. Yeah. If I'm the bus driver, I think I might take a chance to, like, I'm gonna do what he say. But if I get into an option where I'm already strapped into my seatbelt, I might try to take a wall or a building.
Like I said, I don't know. Like you said, everybody Call of Duty, everybody's damn a superhero, everybody's a damn.
Everybody the hardest stuff. Everybody is Alonzo from Training Day.
Yeah. I'd probably be in shock, sit still. I'd be texting like, hey, find a way to get me on this fucking bus.
Right. Like, you in the moment, like, I've been in a few critical moments in my life. You know what I'm saying? The best thing that you could do is nothing. For a second. You have to quickly calculate if you are able to change the dynamics by action, or do you need more information? Those are the biggest two questions that you got to ask yourself in a situation, a bank robbery, active shooter situation. Can you get away? Can you get away safely? And do you need more time to assess the situation so that you can get away safely?
All right, so what if you the passenger and somebody else wants to play superhero? Do you tell them sit their ass down, or do you be still, or do you be like, I'm a help?
It depends on what they do. They may be the sacrifice that you need to save everybody else. They may be the sacrifice you need to save everybody else. If somebody jump up, you know what I'm saying? If you just trying to jump on a motherfucker from 20 feet away and they got a firearm, you just gonna die. Now, if you got the opportunity to wrestle with a motherfucker and the gun go off, if they're able to wrestle him, I might take the chance. If I feel like I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah. I can see that. And me, I might be a half second too slow because I'm still trying to process the whole shit, but I can see that too. If I already know I'm gonna die.
It's like the people from 9/11, the people that plane United 93 that crashed in Pittsburgh. Like, them people knew they was gonna die.
Yeah.
And what they decided to do was take the minimum casualty. Like, yeah, okay, we're gonna sacrifice ourselves so that he don't crash this motherfucker into the White House or whatever suburban area. Like, everybody looked at the White House and the motherfucking the World Trade Centers. That shit would have demolished a small town.
Yeah. All the jet fuel and the fuel, whatever.
That shit would have demolished a small town.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of, like I say, if you ever caught in a situation where it is an active shooter, it's a dangerous situation, it's somebody that's not mentally stable with a firearm, ask yourself 2 questions. Can you get away immediately? And if you can't get away immediately, you need to listen and take your opportunities as they arise.
Yeah.
One person can't control 36 people with one firearm. Unless it's an AR. If it's an AR, then shit. Sit on your motherfucking hands. Pray to God.
And depending on how much ammo you got. That make a big difference too.
Yeah.
Trying to find his name real quick. So we did want to touch on the young thug part of the trial with his lawyer. Did you see that clip? I wasn't able to load it.
Bro, I can't wait till they OJ Simpson that shit. That shit is gonna be I think it'll be a comedy though. The OJ Simpson shit was a drama. When they redo Young Thug shit, that shit gonna be a comedy.
Yeah. So did you see the clip?
I saw
Or
the
did
clip
you hear about it?
where I saw where the prosecutor just tried to introduce some evidence out of no goddamn where, and the judge was like, "Bitch, what did I tell you? You could do that?" And then of course, go ahead.
I'm just saying it was for him. It was critical because it's like y'all trying to make a backroom deal.
But see, this is America, and what you have to do is follow the rules of the court. Being in court, having a court case, especially a capital murder trial or a RICO, like, it's certain shit that you have to do. It's certain orders. You cannot just say, I got a witness on, you know what I'm saying? You can't just introduce a witness and say you're not going to say who the witness is.
No, he wasn't introducing the witness.
He was saying that he had evidence
that they were trying to coerce the other witness. He said he feels like he should have been there for that because everybody else was there, from my understanding. So the judge
basically,
and the prosecution.
Yeah, there was a confidential informant that had evidence to prove that Thug was a killer, per se, quotation. But he just introduced it just out the blue. So if it's a confidential informant or whatever the terminology you use another term for it, he still has to go at least go in the chambers with the judge to say, I want to introduce this, and because of the safety of my witness, I can't tell you who that is. And the judge can say, okay, that's approved or not approved. But for him to just throw it out there, like they being fucked up that trial.
Yeah, but that ain't what happened.
There are different clips. That's not what happened in the clip you talking about.
Yeah, not what happened in the clip I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
the clip I'm talking
tell me about what you're talking about.
Basically, he was like, Judge, I want to present this. I've heard that all y'all were in the back room making a deal, basically. I feel like I should have been there to listen for my client, and this is his case. The judge said, well, who told you that? He said, I'm not going to tell you who told me, but I feel like I should have been there to hear what y'all were talking about. And the judge kept saying, well, who told you?
Okay.
That's totally different, because this case is about Young Thug. You know, that witness.
Again, you can't just introduce new evidence. There's a certain ebb and flow that a court case has to go. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait till the end of the trial and say, I got new evidence that proves that I can win this motherfucker.
No, the shit just happened. It happened that morning. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
The shit that happened that morning. And he heard about it. So the judge is like, well, who told you? He's like, I'm not going to tell you, which is crazy because a large part of the trial is about snitching. And the lawyer's like, I'm not going to tell you who gave me the information. And you can't make me give you that.
Right, but he can decide. He can decide whether or not the jury can hear that shit or use that shit in their decision.
But even with all the statutes that he was listing, as far as the lawyer, just the opinion of others is the judge got extra emotional, so he didn't use logic thinking. From my understanding, that's how I took it.
Prosecutors sometimes need to eat a dick anyway, because they just be worried about getting the motherfucker locked up and them being guilty. Now, if Thug is a murderer, y'all show fuck this trial up. You know what I'm saying? If he is, you know, the shot caller for a bunch of motherfuckers, and I don't dispute or deny or not believe that shit, but you have to go to court. You have to follow the rules of the court, and you have to prove that shit beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right. Together we break chain said, but the judge was not going to have a private meeting without the other side. And that's what they did.
I don't know, cause I haven't followed it well enough. I just be catching the highlights, and this shit is like night court. This motherfuckers up there singing songs and acting like they never heard nothing. It's lawyers and prosecutors being on bullshit. It's the judge being on bullshit. Whatever, they gonna throw it out. They gonna throw it out anyway.
Well, that's what he said. He said that was his comment before they what you call it, contempt. He was like, well, I would want, my request is to have this whole thing thrown out, because how can I represent him if I'm locked up? And that's together we break chain said he had a meeting and he got mad because he got busted.
Who got busted? Who got mad? Who got busted?
That's what she's talking about, the judge.
Okay. But he got busted for what?
They had a meeting without Young Thug's lawyer.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The prosecutor doing some dirty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Thug's lawyer. I'm talking about the prosecutor.
Well, they held him in contempt, and they end up giving him 10 weekends in jail. 10 weekends in jail. I think he get out from now till I think it's August.
That man ain't gonna do no goddamn jail.
He asked to be locked up with Young Thug so he can continue working on the trial because he is the lawyer.
He just gonna make sure he get his money. That's all he doing.
He definitely is. This is more publicity for him. Whether Thug win or lose, he putting up a good ass fight.
I'm telling you. And he throwing it. He's appealing to the culture.
He's definitely doing
that. You know, fist bumps in court and shit like that. He appealing to the culture.
Well, he did I'm not gonna tell, so I ain't snitching. So that wasn't nothing but that just magnified who he was as a lawyer. Shit. Even if he were to serve 2 hours, you took going to jail? You took a threat of going to jail? Shit.
You gonna charge him for that shit too.
He probably will, but he probably get that shit on the back end anyway. You know, if he probably hit his phone up to represent, did he probably try to get him to represent him? Shit.
Did he gonna need Al Pacino from Devil's Advocate? That's what he gonna need.
Shit, him, the Lincoln lawyer. Shit, Kevin Spacey from A Time to Kill.
Nah, he need the Diddy gonna literally need the devil. Shit.
Yep. Every rapper in Atlanta is gonna use the lawyer. I believe
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. He's turning down cases.
He's definitely doing that. And
He's
and
turning down cases at this point.
And that could be because he don't know when this shit gonna end, but this shit should end pretty soon. They can't keep dragging this shit out, wasting taxpayers' money. It's looking bad because of social media. And because of social media, with these clips coming out, the shit coming out faster and faster and faster, and it's making the judicial system, especially in Atlanta, look bad.
All the judicial systems. This ain't nothing new. The same shit happened in the OJ trial.
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfuckers get overzealous. Yeah. Prosecutors get overzealous. They be doing the same shit, bullying witnesses, the same shit that defending lawyers do. It ain't no real difference.
They do the same shit.
Except they got the backing of the government. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do the same shit the streets do. They lie. They try to damn shit. They listen to your phone calls. They do everything the streets do, man. They bullies too.
For sure. That's right. Together we break days. He gonna need Lucifer P. Johnson Devil, Esquire. That's who Diddy gonna need. But Diddy ain't no fool, cuz Diddy probably gonna leave the country. He probably gonna Russell Simmons that thing. He gonna have to be extradited.
Like I be watching Gene Deal, some of his stuff. He was like, they were asking why Diddy ain't been arrested yet. He said they just trying to build the case and build the case and build the case, but he'll get arrested soon. But the longer they wait,
it's no way for him to avoid being arrested. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not in the country, he can't be arrested.
Yeah. Well, he'll be out hanging on Russell Simmons then, or somewhere else.
For sure.
Russell Simmons got in, and he got right back out when that shit started coming down.
For sure. But Motivated Mind says he thinks it's going to be a mistrial. I think so, too.
What charges? So together, did y'all see Biden at the White House when Kirk Franklin did a concert there? Biden was standing there still looking like it was his first time.
We all understand that Joe Biden is probably at least 39% unalive. But to think that Donald Trump is in better shape than Joe Biden is fucking, it is retarded. I don't think that Donald Trump is, if he's in better shape than Joe Biden, because it is by the smallest of fucking margins.
The toupee, that's it. The toupee in the sunbathing, suntan, that's it. And that shit looking real bad.
They both shit in their pants.
Like I watched somebody that said, man, both choices is bad for the economy.
At this point,
who you pick, it's gonna be bad for the economy regardless. But like I said, there's a lot of Trump started to get more black support than I saw him on his first run.
He had a lot of black support the first time. Yeah, he had a lot of black and Latino support the first time.
He might have had a lot. I said it's more this time. I feel like it's more this time. Just when you're looking at and Charlamagne said it too. Charlamagne said once, all the stuff Joe Biden's done good, you don't hear about shit. It'd be shit you would have to look up. Like all the shit that Trump pointed out that he's doing, like he's promoting what he did when he was in office. Biden really don't promote that shit. So it feel like he ain't did shit, but they say
Trump was lying all.
That he's done.
Everybody understand. Well, not everybody. People that have literally paid attention to politics and presidents, your first motherfucking your first run when you win, that is the previous administration's effort. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
me? So a lot of the shit that Trump got credit for, he didn't fucking do. He just flat out didn't fucking do. But there's that. I'm not gonna get into it too deep. I think, like I said, I've always said the same thing. It's the decision of eating a pile of shit and eating a pile of shit with bread. That's where we at as far as this primary election is. You feel me? I don't think neither one of them are great. You can't ask what Biden has done and not ask what Trump has done, honestly. You just can't. And again, a lot of the shit that Trump took credit for was on the previous administration.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. I still gotta take my ass to work tomorrow, so ain't neither one of them helping me. Shit. Inflation is still what it is. Shit. Trump has done a lot. Together we very changed that Trump has done a lot.
Yeah. I will neither agree nor disagree. It's not my favorite topic of conversation any goddamn way. Vote for who you think is gonna do the best for you. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
I just tell you, the other thing is just, and I understand you gotta break the shit down, there's levels to this shit, but just having them two is the only choices. Well, there's other choices, but those two are the main choices. The shit just ain't looking good either way. It just where you
And
want
that's
that
the
shit
real
to
shit. That's the real shit. Has motivated mind says, we better focus on our state and local. We need to know who these sheriffs are going to be. We need to know who these judges are going to be. We need to know who these school district presidents is going to be.
That's where my drink at. I got my red Solo cup and my shot cup. I've been drinking. I've been taking it slow, but I've been drinking.
I was drinking early and now I'm empty. And I got to do too much to refill it.
Yeah, I stay refilling mine. But shit, we can go ahead and close this thing out and we can catch y'all on Friday.
Yeah, man, we definitely gonna do that, man. We appreciate y'all pulling up as always, man. This is a place where you are safe to really have a conversation. Your opinions are as valuable to you as my opinions are valuable to me. This is not a place for a disruption or foolishness. I respect everybody who respects me. And like I said, your opinion is no different than mine. It's no better. It's no worse. I'll at least give you the privilege and the respect to listen to it. You feel me? But outside of that, man, what you got for the people before we get up out of here?
Network Superpower. Catch us live on Wednesdays and Fridays. And man, enjoy this hot weather some of y'all about to get. Here in South Carolina, shit gonna be hot as hell. We don't just get hot. We get hot as hell. But it is what it is.
Hey, man, look, I appreciate, like I said, all of y'all, the ones that are watching live, the ones that are watching the future. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, man. We still at this thing. We are always evolving. We're trying to have the conversation be as inclusive as possible, man. Love the people who love you back, man, and make that phone call, man. If somebody been on your mind and you ain't heard from them in a while, no matter what the beef might be, reach out and speak to them, because you never know what might happen tomorrow or now or 15 minutes from now, for that matter. I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt 803, my brother. Hey, y'all be easy, and until the next time, I think we gone. We might be gone. We gonna be gone in a minute. Like I said, it's the bottom of the bottle show, y'all. Y'all be good.